Okay, today we're going to talk about the Row Oregon Tote in Raffia. It comes in a couple of colors, a beige and a black. And it's just sort of the perfect summer bag. It's an oversized bag for sure. They did a few totes, a few Raffia totes for the spring collection, and there's the Genevieve, there's the Estelle, and then this one. And I feel like this is my favorite. I tried the Genevieve on at 119 Corbeau, and while it's pretty, it really is, it's just too small. And I did a side-by-side with the Oregon Tote, and I feel like the bigger one is definitely more me. It's a little sloppier, a little edgier. It just felt like I was gonna reach for that more, even though, oddly enough, I think the Genevieve is more practical from a sizing perspective and how it fits under the shoulder. It fits really nicely under the shoulder. But I'm gonna focus on the one that I have, and actually I do have it to show you today because I'm keeping it. First though, my outfit, I'm wearing a very old shirt by the Row, not very old. I think it was it 2 years ago, 2 summers ago, perhaps, but very beautiful linen, light, oversized, and very delicate. I'm really worried that something's gonna happen to it because it was not inexpensive. And then a chocolate brown classic belt. And then these trousers were a lovely surprise. They're from Mango. And I wanted a linen that wasn't quite white. It was like a creamy white and like a thin pair of pants. And these work really well. Almost better than the Boofus trousers that I tried with this originally. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I have on. So the Oregon Tote, it is a top-handled tote, 2 handles, and the handles are rolled, and the inside is raffia as well. There's no lining. It has a beautiful smooth leathered pouch with the Row stamped on the inside, and it's removable. The top of the tote has these 2 leather ties, and the base is quite firm, but I think it's gonna give. Like, I think it will, over time, as you wear it, will give a little bit under your arm. It's really cumbersome at first to put it over the shoulder and try and have it by your side, but like I said, hopefully over time, it wears in a bit. And then as far as scratchiness for the raffia, that's a question I got already. Is this, it's gonna ruin my silk top, and this isn't so bad. The handles are really comfortable because they feel like they've been treated, coated, and so they're really, really comfy. I don't see that that's going to be an issue, but this is smooth, but it's raffia, right? So you have to be careful. I think the base of this, let me check my measurements. The measurements of the bag, 17 inches across, 13 inches in height, and 10 in the base. It's a very big bottom. No feet or anything at the bottom there, and it's not hard and not soft, like I said, something in between. It's gonna carry a lot. I mean, if you're going to the beach, it'll carry your towel, your sunscreen, other people's towels. It's just a lot. And I think, though, for me, I'm gonna use it just day to day with a summer outfit. So on really, really hot days, when you don't wanna have like a black leather bag because it feels too heavy and thick, and even just looking at the bag makes you hot, but you still want a black bag, I think this is perfect. The price, this is, I think, why it sells so quickly, because people love the Row and they want a Row bag. But I mean, prices for Row bags they're up there, and this is not crazy, of course, because it's raffia. It is around $10.90 US, and it comes in, like I said, the beige and the black. Black is harder to get, I think, because the beige is a very typical color for a raffia bag, or you know, a straw bag, and I think that's what makes this unique, because it's black. It's not brown, it is black. And I like the way it sits like that too. It's a really, like, it's not going to hold its shape at all. I'd heard that there were some issues with availability. I got mine at the Row Boutique. They had them in LA and New York, and they had plenty of them, but that was like 3 weeks ago, and I think now they're selling out. And I know that as soon as the black comes up, it goes like that. And still a lot of money for a raffia tote. I think the other brand that people go to is Dragon Diffusion, and I do have one by them, and it's really pretty, but it's tight, like over the shoulder. It doesn't really, it's not meant to go over the shoulder, that one, and it's a bigger bag for Dragon Diffusion. But more and more people are coming out with their version of raffia bags, some of them in leather. Massimo Dutti has really nice ones, and I've been eyeing the beige colored one by them because I feel like if I'm gonna do a beige raffia bag, I don't want to spend a lot of money on it. And so you have your options. Not sure there's anything else I can say about this styling. I mean, I wear it with this very easily. Linen outfit, obviously with sundresses, and even with denim. I think it's a cool looking bag, and it's going to be a great summer bag. That is your Row Oregon Tote review.